How about now?
Now it's better.
Okay. Thank
Okay.
you.
Joseph, Mamani, and Rafael, we are here together for this special Spider Sunday, the first special Sunday we have. And as Rafael told me about his first two questions, I think we can start with his questions. And then we go to Joseph's dots. And then we finish with Mamani. Muhammad Mamani. Uh, if I understood quite well, Rafael had a problem with his Hammocks linkings. Imagine I repeat the idea. If you want to interrupt, no problem. You have a task here, and then you have another direct work task. I mean, work that produce something are placed in such a way they, according to their links, they produce something. One predecessor command its successor, a predecessor command its successors, and all of them ends to a milestone or to go. Anyway, these are activities that work together and produce something. And we say that is for work packages deliverable. But sometimes, or the majority of time, I think, almost an obligation, you have some indirect work that must start when something starts, keeping a supervision, keeping quality control from one activity, following another, and this quality control or this supervision just lasts this time. If these activities increase their time or their duration, the indirect work activity will also have its duration increases.
Marcos, can I
Yes.
say it doesn't produce any value directly, but it's allowed to produce?
Yes, they call it a level of efforts. The level of effort, that means they have an effort, but summary, they, oh my God, at the end the of the end of our project, it does not really produce anything tangible that to give to your client or to your contractor. So imagine you have these orange activities, building something and completing something that was built. And there are people just looking into this work. They are just looking into this work to accomplish, to analyze, or just to approve, or just even to supervise what is being done or reporting what is being done. This kind of work is it's called they are on the effort level, work level, work level, and effort level, where of course there are some efforts to do something, but they do not contribute for the main deliverable, the project results. And as I told you, these hammocks must be attached. They must be attached and they are commanded by at least two milestone or two activities. This one commands, so if it commands, it's the predecessor. Commands Hammock to start together. And this second activity commands these, the same Hammock to finish together. In order, if you have any delay, how I will produce this effect. If you have a delay, Hammock will increase as long as this delay occurs. So if Hammock have, if this activity Hammock has two commands, just this first orange activity is the Hammock predecessor. And this second activity is another Hammock's predecessor. When you start a project and the DHP type duration, another duration, oh my God, duration. If you define a net here, a sequence of activity work, you may include another one and saying that this is a Hammock type 1 that comes into yellow. This first activity is linked to Hammock. Remember, again, I will force to be a predecessor of this Hammock. Okay, if I do it again, I will invoke the link window. And I will be able to set properties, not a finish start. It could be a finish start. This predecessor commands this Hammock to start. But I want this Hammock to supervise not the second one, but also the first one. Okay, finish start turns into start. Remember, this activity 1 is the predecessor activity 4, which is our Hammock. And if I decide to make activity 2 command the finish, activity 2 commands the Hammock's finish, I will have to make it twice in order to bring here the property properties link window and set properties to finish together. Again, I repeat, these two activities command Hammocks 1. So if you double click Hammock, activity 4, and go to link, you see predecessor and predecessor, no successor. Hammocks have two or more commands, and these commands must be classified, must be understood as predecessor activities, preceding Hammock. In this case, properties start, and no lag. And this property states finish with no lag here. It could be we could have a lag, but it's not our case. If we calculate a file, it will be as long as the sum of these two activities, calendars, start and finish dates. That's clear for you, Rafael?
Yeah, the theory is clear.
So you have to practice.
So yeah, but when I put this in the spider, it doesn't working.
You cannot calculate your schedule before linking or giving the complete properties of your hammock. Otherwise, it will crash. It will say, I cannot calculate schedule because the hammock has not been properly set up. Okay? There are two, yes, there were two questions. It was clear for you, Joseph and Mamani, or you had some questions about it too?
I didn't know this, so it was also part of the challenges I was having. But now it's clear, so I'll try it and then I'll see if it will work.
When you go to Microsoft projects, you don't have this type. You have duration, you have duration. Yes, I think I have duration. I think just duration. In Primavera and here in Spider, you have productivity. Productivity means that the duration of an activity is not given by your desires or given by your estimates. The duration is calculated according to the number of resources. Remember, volume and unit of volume. I have 100 pieces to be done, 100 pieces to be done with 10 workers, and each work produce 1 piece by hour. So 1 piece by hour for 100 pieces means 100 hours. If I have 10 workers, each work will work for 10 hours. If a day has 8 hours, we will last 1.2 days to complete the work. If I divide the number of workers by 2, instead of 10, 5 workers, the duration will double because we had half of the labors. Productivity, as we are not working with productivity type, we are not paying attention to, we are just paying attention to hammocks construction. Okay, Rafael.
Successful. I did. So my mistake was not the hammock, was the predecessors and the successors. So was not hammock activity. So it's done. Thanks.
Okay. And Joseph and Mamani, Rafael also complained about, I cannot save my baseline. Okay, this is a new project. I will save it as Rafael 999. I will save it in our main folder, Rafael 999. Okay, I have a project here. A project here. And I will I will define that my project is completely scheduled. And I will say, my project has finished. Okay, I finished with the schedule. I saved it, and I will inform at properties window that this project, Rafael 999, will be my baseline version 1, okay? Version 1. I have informed Spider that this file has a baseline. That, of course, is the same number of this version. And when I compare, comparison setup. When I compare lots and different kind of information, fields. So before making my comparison, I will set every field. It's not necessary. I will save all the fields I have, and I will tell Spider, please take care of all information, not only some information, but all linkings. Yes, all my fields, my characteristics, my links properties will be stored. All my resource names, my resource. Okay. Comparison setup shows Spider what it must keep in memory. Now, compares with baseline. Baseline is not found. Okay. Projects, properties. Where is Rafael version 1? Rafael 999. Okay. And comparison with baseline. Rafael, I'll have to do everything again. Oh my God. Okay, everybody goes to the right parts. If you see, I think you may see there is a difference here. Is it clear for you, Joseph, that there is a shadow behind the colored bars? Can you
Yes.
notice? Mamani, is it clear for you, or I have to take a print screen and place it on my whiteboards? There is no more blackboards in the woods. Here. Can you see the shadow here? Mamani? Okay.
It's clear. See, it's clear.
Imagine, that's not our case, that after finishes our work, our schedule, we start to work. And I say, and I'm saying to you, as we plan something for this week, I will perform my week. My week means from now, 11 to 17:11 to 24:11, next Sunday. According to Spider, according to my schedule, I should have activity 1 100% done. And the Hammock should be half done, because Hammock keeps an eye on activity 1 and activity 2 for next week. But I will say, I have not finished my work. And instead of producing 100% or 100 pieces, I have just done 6 pieces or 6% or 6 square meters. In time, Hammock seems to be halfway. Okay, that's not our intention here, but when you look again to our schedule and we recalculate it, you see the baseline stands for a week, but our work will have to be finished next week. And the baseline for the second activity remains where it was, but the activity 2 slipped into the future. You may also see that Hammock was extended, not for activity 2, but also for the activity 1 part that was not completed. The baseline keeps us attending to what we planned, what we were committed with our contractors, workers, clients. So, Rafael, you have just to inform your projects in properties where your baseline is. Okay. And ask it to compare with baseline. With baseline, your actual schedule with your baseline, and it will produce the shadows you saw here. Shadows you saw behind each colored bar. I made a perform week, a bad performance week here because we had not done everything. Just to show you that the baseline stays where it was. And the actual schedule will show where you are now. And there is a difference. What are you planning for the future? What is scheduled and what was scheduled former. That's solved your question, your doubt, or Rafael?
Kind of. So I put to show the baseline dates, but when I tried, it doesn't show any date.
Okay. Instead of seeing the graph parts, you click on Start. Of course, choose the Start fields again. On the right, you say you check from currents, from baseline that we informed, and you may even ask for to calculate the difference. Here, start, baseline starts, where is it? Here. Here. And there is a difference. The activity 2 and activity 3 are postponed by 2 days. The start was changed. The baseline, the original one, and the now scheduled start dates. The same thing for finish. You may try it after our meeting. Show finish from baseline and the difference. Finish December the 9th, and now, and the first idea was December the 50th. 2 days in delay their finish, or because it was a critical path. The critical path expose this behavior. If you start the finishing, you start if you delay your start, you also delay your finish because duration is fixed. But let's see the duration days. Show duration remaining cumulative. Okay, cumulative, the complete duration of our activities. 5, 12. Duration day, okay, show column, duration day, cumulative, from baseline and difference, just to make it easy to understand. The duration days cumulative, the hammock shows us, instead of 10 original days, you will spend, if nothing changed, you spend 12 days. If you had a cost for each day, the cost will be 20% higher. Only here in hammock, we are not completely understanding what is going to happen to the others. Okay, Rafael.
I already did this to show columns, and in the properties, I already put the baseline, but it didn't show me these blue numbers.
Yes, there are blue numbers because cumulative are calculated. Baseline is not yours. It was brought from a file.
I'm telling about the baseline start and baseline finish. It doesn't show any number or any kind of this in this column. but I already did the properties and it put the baseline.
Okay, but I think you first must calculate, you must force it to calculate, compare with baseline, set the proper fields,
Yeah, I
and
did.
then, okay. If you could not try, at the end of this meeting, you could show us alive.
All right.
Maybe?
I'm gonna try again. Thanks.
No, let's finish let's go to the finish of this meeting in order you show your spider and your work to understand, to better understand what's not working properly. Mama, now that's Joseph time. Joseph, you
Okay.
had some problems. If
Okay.
you want to
So
share,
part of my problem have been solved now. Let me share my work for you to
yes,
see
better.
something.
Let you speak and I be in silence for a moment. It's up to you. Now my money is on my screen.
This is Joseph.
Oh, sorry, Joseph. Joseph on my screen.
Oh, I'm using just one screen, so it's okay. You can see my screen, right? Okay, so
Blue is
after
green, yellow, like Brazil. Okay.
yes, yeah. Okay, that one too. I want to change, but I don't know how to change this. So this priority, after I inserted a priority, I'm supposed to get all some numbers here in blue, but I'm not getting any number. And then this total duration remaining also, everything is supposed to be in blue, but I'm seeing
No,
some in black.
because when you see it in black, that's because you have to inform. The black cells, the black font cells are related to the information you give. That is the information that's not calculated by Spider. So if you
Okay,
decide to change, look into line 21, roofing system,
okay,
6.22 days. If you decide that it won't last 6.22, you may change because you define it in 5 or 7 days. You
okay,
define, but please pay attention to the line 20.
okay. Sorry,
Duration days is
line 20. Okay,
line 20. Line 20. The
yeah,
duration days is in blue because it was not given by your ideas. It is
okay,
calculated by your information about roofing system and doors, windows, and glazing.
okay, okay.
Okay?
I get it.
Another one.
Okay. And then I came here. I tried to do the hammock and then the rest. And then I okay. Meaning I need to compare with the baseline before I'll be able to get these values here, correct? The critical and then the rest.
But you have chosen probability Monte Carlo, duration probability Monte Carlo. It was
It
not
was it
covered
was
by
it was
our
a it was
information.
a mistake. It was a mistake. I will remove it.
Oh, no
But
problem.
then the critical, for instance,
Mhm.
after I chose the critical, I was expecting some numbers here, those activities that are critical, but nothing came, meaning my project doesn't have any uh, critical critical
Activities.
activity.
Okay, go to the right, to the left part and choose level activity. Go to the right top part of your screen. Left top, yes. Choose activity instead of 5 level. Yeah, activities. And calculate it, please. First button. Yes, calculate it. Now
Okay. I need to set the hammock.
The information, I cannot see your calculation window. Can you?
Yeah, they are saying I need to set the hammock. The finish conditions is not defined, and the start
Not
condition
defined.
is also not defined. Yeah.
And
You
the
share
arrow.
only the one screen of the spider, not all of this, so we can't see.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So change hammock 1, 2, and 3. Please change hammock 1, 2, and 3. Double click on line 5, 6, and 7. One each time.
Let me share the entire screen. Is it the entire screen or Windows?
Okay, no problem. No, it's not necessary. Just double click line 5, the head of line 5.
Because you said you couldn't see my screen. That's why I'm asking. Can you see?
Boss has already the memory of the screen, so he knows.
Can you see? Can you see?
No, not yet.
We can schedule window, just your schedule window.
You're
Sorry.
using 2 monitors.
Only one.
You have to share the window.
Okay.
He's just, okay, you have to share your screen, not your window.
I need to share my screen.
Your entire screen.
Okay.
Not just the window, because the window, there are separate different windows. It will be focused only the window you choose.
Okay. Please,
Now
can
it's
you see
working. Yeah.
Can you see my window now?
Yes,
Okay. And can you see my work?
yes.
Okay. So you said I should click on which one? This one?
First, click on calculate CPM methods. First button, yes. Now you see, when you press OK, may give an error message. Is that okay?
Yes.
Because you have not defined. So please
Yes.
change hammock 1, 2, and 3 from hammock type into duration type.
Okay.
Double click line 5 at the head of it. Type the duration. Okay, apply, next.
Should I calculate?
No, have to do it for the 3 hammocks
Okay.
lines. Otherwise, the CPM methodology won't calculate, and you won't have your critical activities shown. Okay, may calculate
Done
now,
for-
and everything will go in peace. Okay,
Okay.
now right click in critical head column and say filter by value. There is a number 1. There are lots of lines in your schedule. If you filter, yes, 1 equal to 1, apply, close.
It's just 2.
Yes, you have two
Critical.
critical activities in your schedule because the way you linked everything.
Okay.
But as hammocks were not properly set, you had not finished the calculation, so you could not see the number 1 in critical column.
Yeah, it's true. Okay.
You-
Now I think
you-
my question has been answered.
Any other idea? Any other bad impression? Any other surprise?
Okay.
Any
So,
other?
so I opened this one that you did for the Mamani's work, for instance.
Mhm. You
I'm
work
seeing
with
this
the
priority.
passwords. Did you work? Did
Yes,
you open?
yes,
Your password.
yes.
Okay.
I open with my password.
Everything
So
is
this,
blue.
yes, everything is blue, but mine is not blue.
Because I allowed you all to see what I have done, but I have not
Okay.
allowed you to change anything I have done.
Okay. Okay. Meaning, if meaning your side, you could see some in black, correct?
Imamani's file has not forced you to log in. You may see everything black and blue, wherever you can change.
Okay. And then this priority, I'm seeing yours is having some 5,000,000, 4,993,000, but mine is not having anything there.
That's what I fixed. That's just an example.
Okay.
And Mamani, Joseph, and Rafael, if you had not pay attention, I used 5 millions um, for priority. I have not used a dozen or hundreds. I used 5 millions. Why did so? Why have I made some such larger number? Just to show you that show column priority. In MS projects, you can say this activity has a dozen. When you say a dozen in a Microsoft project, means anything.
Marcus, we can't see your screen.
Okay, sorry. You can see because I'm not sharing. Okay, where is it? Here. Here. When I showed you such a larger number in priorities, that's because in Spider or in MS projects, the highest number is 1,000 or 0. That means there is no priority here. And here, that anything can be changed. Anything can delay it or move it forward. But I mean, if you have a schedule with 2,000 lines or 2,000 activities, you won't be able to make priorities in your schedule in MS projects. When I said 5 million, I could say 10 million, and the other could have a priority of 120,000 million billion. The number of priorities or the numbers you may use in Spider comes to high level because variables have double precision here. Okay? That's the reason I use 5 million, 4 million, 99. Okay? And it is blue because I forced it for you all. You won't see anything that I don't want you to see. Okay, here I open for you the file that Joseph is complaining. Director has a password, complete and full password, and black font cells are available here. I don't know, but Joseph, even the name of activities are blue. Am I right?
Yes, I was
Yeah.
seeing the activities in blue. Everything in blue.
But if I come into my user control table, users control table, and say that Joseph is not a project manager, he has a different access rights skill, Q. Director, project manager, and special guest. But this special guest will be just Joseph, nobody else. Joseph. And I'll say, Joseph, just view cost components. No, Joseph wants even see cost components. Cost, hide for Joseph. Material will be hidden. Hidden? Oh, no, there are no materials here. Okay. Weeks. Joseph just will see. Users will be hidden. Joseph wants see who are the users of our work, or the managers. The main structure will be hidden from Joseph. He won't see anything. Okay. If there are 3 or 4 or more than 2 structures, I can hide these structures for Joseph's view. Phases, view, activities. Okay. I may select some and hide it from Joseph's eyes. Or I may say that just these 3 activities will be hidden from Joseph's eyes, and all the others will be just view only, or full right access to Joseph. Okay, apply. Okay, and for Joseph, instead of being a project manager, I will say that Joseph is double click. No, sorry, I was blue not. Joseph has what is it? Access rights, not a project manager, as a special guest. Saving. Okay, Joseph, if you open the same file that we have, you will see things in black, some other things in blue, and some other things you used to see until now will be hidden from you. That's what I intend to show you with the user video, user table and user skills in order you apply. Okay, Rafael.
Marcus, I never use priority in Microsoft project, so I'm not sure. Higher the number, higher the priority, or the opposite?
That's the idea. The highest is the priority. The most important is the activity to be considered in case of decision. Which decision? Joseph has not so many material it needs. And there are 3 activities to be accomplished, to be done. The priority will decide which activity will come first, because the number of priorities. Oh, you are right. The highest the number, the most priority the activity has.
By my day, I use the priority 0 is the most important. Can I change the
in
can I change?
In Spider or in projects?
In Spider?
You must invert. You must change it because it's not right.
All right, but it's possible to invert.
It's not possible. Unhappily, until now, you cannot say to Spider, consider the lowest number as the most important activity, the highest priority. It's
all right.
It's fixed with the number.
All right. Thanks a lot.
Okay. Joseph, it is your turn yet. We are on your rounds.
No, my questions have been answered. So mine was basically the priority. After I put the nothing showed, so I think I need to input those priorities. So are we doing that?
Okay. Now, in our stage in this training, the priority really does not alter CPM scheduling because there is no decision to be made here. The decision you made by your links, who comes first and who comes next. But if you work with limited resource, there will come a time when the algorithm will say, I have to do this and this together, this one and that one together. Which one? They are not linked, but they are coming together in parallel. The algorithm must decide which one I will make first, because there is just one Mr. Smith, and there are two activities for Mr. Smith too. Okay? Now, at our moment, priority is an important thing to be understood, but that's nothing that will change our CPM calculation. To finish with my main ideas, he said, I cannot color, I don't know how to color my bars, my Gantt bars or something like that. Okay, I will give it up, close, and I will ask Rafael 999 original version. Joseph, if you decide to change your colors, you just come here to color button and say general Gantt charts, non-critical are blue. Okay, for Marcos Posse. Critical are red. Critical assignments are resource materials that will be assigned on Monday. Activities of type Hammock, yellow, but I can change it into orange. Apply. You see my Hammock, every Hammock I will be orange. Change light orange. Okay, apply light orange. Therefore, the original color. Okay, yellow. Apply. Links, finish, start are black. Start are black. Finish are okay. You may change all links, arrow links lines will be black if they are finished starts. Light gray if they are starts. Dark gray if they are finish. Activity network, activity Gantt. Gantt hierarchy. Gantt hierarchy means the first level will be first level will be black. The second level will, in my case, will be black. Okay, original one, therefore, blue, apply. Second level, therefore, green. Third level, therefore, blue. And you see my Gantt charts, the bars being colored, the WPS bars colored by these colors, the four colors. But I prefer to be like MS projects, all of them black. All summary lines, meaning the WBS level, black. Gantt hierarchy background. This first level is amber. Second level is light green. Third level is purple. Okay, first level will be light gray. Very light gray. Apply here. Second level, I may change into not gray, but a bit more dark. Third level, a darker gray here. If I structure my WBS and then each part of my WBS, I will include another level. Joseph will call me an artist. That's really beautiful here. How beautiful is my WBS? Light gray, second level, little dark gray. Third level, more dark gray. It will be a piece of art. Okay, Mamani, it is understandable for you? Mamani, sorry, Joseph. Joseph. I'm fixing with Mamani because the sound is
It's understood.
It's some there's a rhythm on it, Mamani. There's a rhythm on money. Joseph means normal and common name. Okay, as we have finished with Rafael, finish with their questions. And Joseph's one, Mamani, do you have any rhythm question? I'd like to know.
Not really, but it's just a hammock I was also struggling with. That was what I was struggling with, but I'll watch the video and be able
Okay.
to do it. Yeah, let me see. Can you see my screen?
Okay, I will stop sharing my screen. How do I do that, sir? Stop sharing my screen. Okay. I'm seeing here my money's desktop.
Okay, can you see my screen?
It's a ultra wide monitor.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice to see. To see Gantt diagrams.
Yeah, so this this was what I was also going through when I tried calculating. I get this leveling about it. Yeah.
It's
So
easy
that
to
was
solve. Maman, just give a double click on line 5.
okay. Going 5.
On the head of line 5.
Okay.
Okay,
Nice.
go to link. You see
Delete.
there are 2 successors and should be 2 predecessors.
Okay.
And
So repeat.
active
So,
H8.
yeah. 88.
Oh, sorry.
Actually,
First, you have to remove the H8 and H9.
Then the relation will be start to start, right?
Yeah, if you are doing this way, I'm not sure. That's your schedule, not mine.
And 89. This relation will be
That's the first homework. You have to go now to the second one and to see if there is the same problem.
okay.
Double click on line 6, head of line 6. Oh, that's quite good. Okay, so you may calculate it. I don't think it will have a problem.
Okay.
Mhm.
Just the challenge I was going.
That's something interesting to talk about. I have seen too many schedules and people trying to decompose, to detail the work to be done. And I have seen they do not consider indirect work. I mean, as the site, the work site, as the job would resume only to build structures, bases, and equipment. They do not consider planning, closing steps. They do not consider quality control. They do not consider supervising. And these activities that are level of effort, some of them represented by Hammocks, these activities consume money, consume materials, and use equipment as generators, electricity, and rents. And when they present their budgets, they, of course, they do not ignore, but they do not present the component, the indirect work components. How much it will cost? Okay, it may be 2.5 million. Okay, but you have to consider how much indirect work, indirect people, the stuff that will have to support the control, the management of the work. That's why people do not use hammocks. I think I'm not sure what they think about, but that's a question of maturity.
Okay. Marcus, another question I had. It's regarding the links. So let's say you have a project, a schedule with probably 500 or 1,000 lines of activities. Do you have to link them one by one by one by one, or there's a quicker way of linking them?
You know, a way which more productivity linking way.
No, I mean the relationships, the predecessors and successors. Do you have to link them? If let's say you have a project schedule of probably 1,000 lines or 3,000 lines, would you have to link the predecessor activity and successor activities one by one by one? You have to define all of them one by one.
Okay, I understood what you said, but imagine you are responsible for define the work to be done, and you are going to list all the activity, and you have to improve the net, improve their continuity and their work by links. If they all come one after another, you may set all the activities you want, and with right click, try to make it. Go to line 54, and with shift, you mark line 58. Yes. Right click on it, call link, and you see if they come one after another, and you are the responsible and the technical to be done, to do it, you say link them as a chain, and all of them will be linked like a train, like a chain. Or you may take your start, select a lot of people and say, select a single to select. Click on single to select. Click. You say there are 5 activities selected, and you are going to look for start. Look for a start here. Okay. Suppose this start is linked to all these 5 activities you select. Instead of making 5 links, start 2, start 2, start 2, you may say Link start to selected. You have selected 5 activities, and now you find start, click on start and say okay.
Okay.
Okay, yes.
Okay. So
All the links went in a more productive way. It's not right. So Control Z, Control Z, and this link will be undone. You say, why can't I write on preceding? Because you have the preceding column and succeeding activities column. Don't you have it? There are some columns, preceding link, preceding activities, and succeeding activities. Preceding. Okay. They are in which is the color of these fonts?
pardon?
The color of the fonts in this cell.
It's blue.
So you cannot change by applying your information inside the cell. You have to link in another way. You can see what is linked to your activity, but cannot set really inside the cell. You have to
Okay.
link by the spider, the little spider on the left, or
Yeah.
clicking and link, a menu link and chain like a chain or like something different. Go to view, please go to view, link, activity links with the control, with your control, click links. There's a table when you see
Yeah.
activity and you see, where is it? Where is it? Preceding and succeeding. And you can adjust the links, the properties in a table. Instead of opening each link at a time, you can open all the links just to, but you must be very alert. You must be very upset when you use this table because you change something that you domain, not by just allegorically. Changing view, please, again. View,
Okay.
and go to activity links and control activities. Click on active on control. Can you see preceding? Where is the preceding activities? Where is there? Try to find the column preceding and succeeding activities. Include a column.
Okay. Let me just include the program there.
Yes, preceding. Just preceding, not necessary to do the succeeding too. Is it black or blue?
It's blue.
So Spider team once told me that the linking, the net construction is so important that should be done consciously, that should be done in a very responsible way. Not just typing 1, 3, 4, 2, come 4, 2, come 10, like projects.
Okay.
Okay, you have to do it by yourself manually in order to say I will do it first, and then I saying that the next thing to do is this one, and that third one will be made in parallel with the second. So you must be the responsible to construct the nets, not just typing numbers or IDs in order to make a net, to make the activity net. Every activity must be a predecessor, and every activity must has a successor. Nobody may be
Okay.
dangling. Okay.
Okay.
No more questions about from money.
Yeah, for now, no more questions.
So Rafael has finished with his doubts, and Joseph also, and Mamani, the rhythm one, has finished too. That seems that hammocks and hammocks were the most difficult and common question here today.
Yeah.
Just Joseph that used hammock before.
No, I've seen it before.
I've seen it, but
So
not used. In Tiago,
And then
is
my challenge also was when I drag the link to it, everything comes to the start. It doesn't go to the finish. So it's good. I listened. I just need to drag it 2 times and then I can edit. That was my challenge.
And Tiago, how much hammocks, Tiago? How many? Sorry, how many hammocks do you in Tiago's work? 2, 3, 4, 10, 12? How many
I
hammocks
did
did you?
I didn't count, but I think it was more than 4. I
What?
didn't
What?
really pay attention. It was more than 4. I didn't really pay attention to the number, but I think it was more than 4.
I'm not saying the maturity, the professional maturity remains on having too many hammocks, but when you do not see any hammock or just 2 hammocks, because there are lots of work that you have to present, you have to model in your schedule. The direct work, of course, and a lot of indirect works. There are some indirect works that happens preparing something, but fixed time activities. But hammocks are very frequent, very often in schedules. And about milestones, Mamani, the number of milestones do you use or you use to see in schedules? They are 1%, 10%, 2 or 3 milestones, or just project first and finish milestones? How many do you see?
Oh, I've seen on a particular project, I saw more than probably 4 milestones in MS projects.
Yes. Rafael,
Yeah.
Rafael, where's Rafael?
Rafael is gone. So I've also seen the milestone for the direct works and then that of the indirect works. So
Because
yeah,
milestones are used to control your work. You control your work or you are controlled by someone. Someone applies different milestones on your schedule. You have to map their milestones and you set some milestones to control your work. So the main purpose of milestones are to control somebody. If you do not have control of anything, probably things won't finish very well. Okay, as Rafael has vanished, any other question to finish?
we are okay. Now we have
Um,
to over the assignment and then
Okay,
submit.
we are still open in Telegram Zap. If you need something, please help the Telegram instantaneous message. Okay, bye-bye.
Great, thank you. Bye bye.